Welcome to Advanced Solutions How-To session. Today's session will cover how to add a new room, Part 5, Room Availability within Room Reserve. To begin, let's sign into our room reservation system. You will need to know your administrative password for today's session. So here in the password box, I'm going to type in my administrative password and I'll select the Enter key on my keyboard. Once the system opens, it will open up in Room Reservation Maintenance homepage. And for today's session, we're going to come over to Setup and Room Configuration. Once we're within Room Configuration, we will come over and select our Storytime carpet room that we've been working on. We've already talked about room information, contract entry items, internal notification, and room costs. So we're going to scroll all the way down to room availability. And room availability is pretty easy to set up. The first box that we have here is for standard hours. And then the second box is for alternate hours. For standard hours, all we would have to do is update the actual times that we're open Monday through Sunday. So as you can see, my current times are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and I'm closed on Sunday. If I needed to make any changes, I could come over here to the drop down next to the time that I need to change, either my start time or my end time, and change that time. So let's say on Mondays I open up at 8 a.m. and I stay open until 7. I would just come to those two drop downs and make my modifications. Over here under alternate hours, which you can see is optional, we can set up a different set of time. For instance, if we were open different hours during the summer, I can set this up based on the month. On May 20th, and then ending on August 10th, my hours would be listed below. I can make modifications so that maybe we're open from 8 to 7 every day, Monday through Saturday, for our patrons to use the library. And this would make the rooms available for that time frame. Once we've completed making our updates, we would just simply select Save, and our room is now ready to use. Now we've done our Storytime carpet. We've gone through all of the steps to set up our room. Let's go take a look at what it looks like on the patron side. Here we are on the patron side, and as you can see, I only have one room. Over here is the information about the minimum capacity, the maximum capacity, and the standard fixtures that we set up in earlier recordings. Also, if you notice, the time frames. It's picking up my time frames from what we just set up. So now I can just select a certain time frame and hit continue. And then I would register for this room based on the information that we set up during these recordings. If we go back over to the staff side of room configuration, we could continually add additional rooms. We could also delete certain rooms if needed, or we could just go back to the maintenance page. If we were done making all of our modifications here, we would just simply log off.